It is official. The Steam controller has been officially announced by Valve. You can find it listed in Steam right now. Just open the Steam client, search for Steam controller. Boom. This is the page that you will get. And here's all the details about it. All right. So, available for purchase on May 4th, so Star Wars Day. That's a week from today, actually, at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Already, they've been interviewed, and they're like, well, we don't know if we're going to have enough for demand. So if you want it, you better be ready to buy this thing the moment that it goes live. And by the way, you can only buy it through Steam. To be clear, you can't buy it online anywhere else. There's no resellers who have it, so you have to buy it via Valve. Don't believe anyone who claims that they're selling it. They're lying, okay? I'm going to try to get it, but even I don't know if I'll be able to get it. Everyone's going to be trying to buy this thing at once, and it might crash the site. All right? So, $99. Magnetic thumbsticks. Full set of inputs to play your whole Steam library. 4-time haptic motors for a high-definition rumble. 8.39 WH battery. 35 hours of gameplay on a single charge. I believe that's the same kind of battery that's actually in my Razer Wolverine controller, because this also lasts ridiculously long without charging, so I think it's the same kind of battery. And it has a Steam controller puck with a USB cable included. Enables plug-and-play low-latency wireless connection and easy magnetic charging. So as you can see, this is where you're going to click to buy it. So you can't get it yet. Available 5/4/2026, but you can wish list it, and I did put it on my wish list. So it will play your entire Steam library of games through Steam. Will it work outside of that? Chances are the answer is yes, but it's going to be considered more of a generic plug-and-play controller on your PC. So for example, if you wanted to use this to play a game that's on the Xbox app or Epic Game Store, etc., it may or may not fully work. Likely it'll work with basic functionality, but it might not work with all the functions. Like, I doubt the trackpads are going to work unless you're using something through Steam. Okay? So there it is. The plug-and-play adapter. It's via not a little dongle, but instead a snap-on charger. That's kind of cool to have its own built-in charger like that snaps on for convenience. And that's probably what I'll do. I'll probably just have the charger over there with the PC, and I'll charge the controller overnight. I'll probably never have it over here. So that's kind of neat. Supposedly that's supposed to have more functionality with Steam Machine and stuff, but because Steam Machine's not out yet, we don't know. Next generation magnetic thumbstick. So yes, that means it has that Hall effect magnetic thumbstick technology. High definition rumble and a grip enabled gyroscope. So yes, it has the motion features, which other controllers don't have. Like, that's actually one of the shortcomings of, again, my Wolverine controller from Razer. It has no rumble, and it has no gyro at all. It has every other feature you want, but it doesn't have those two. In this case, this controller does have those two features. Okay? So, trackpads, which we saw when we were watching the leaked review a couple days ago. Motion controls, extra buttons on the grip, which, again, other controllers have too. There you go. Customizable for Steam inputs, of course. And it will work with anything running Steam. Optimized gaming in any form. There you go. Your D-pad, a view button, a menu button, an indicator LED, your two thumbsticks, which are very similar positioning to, say, the PlayStation controller, your trackpads underneath, face buttons, your dual shoulder buttons / triggers, your charging, which you use the dongle. I guess it does have standard USB as well, so if you don't want to use the magnetic puck to snap on, off, and charge, you could still use a standard USB cable as well. I guess that's your prerogative, what you want to do. And then it's got the extra buttons that you can program. Now it says capacitive grip sense. What the hell does that mean? I have no idea. From what I'm to understand, the gyroscope works based on the grip. That's what it shows up here. They're calling it Grip Sense. It's a new input for Steam controller that enables gyro with capacitive touch. Hold and release to enable and disable gyro aiming. You can also map it like another button. How the hell does that work? I have no idea. It's going to tell when you're gripping it or something? I don't know. And it's pretty standard when it comes to all of its stats and things like that. So, it's available on Monday. I would love to buy it now, but you can't. You can't do anything until 10 a.m. Pacific time on Monday. I will try to get it. Obviously, I'll let you know next Monday if I'm successful or not, right? I'll try to get it and add it to cart and buy it. but I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it or not. Depends on how many people are trying to buy this thing at once. And Valve outright said, we don't know if we have enough inventory for demand. We'll have to see what happens when it goes on sale. So, there you go. For me, there's two detriments to this controller. Detriment number one, I don't like the PlayStation thumbstick layout. I prefer the Xbox higher up left, lower right thumbstick layout. So that is kind of annoying that I have to get used to that. And number two, it doesn't have a grip. And what I mean by that is, it doesn't have any texture to the grips at all. They're smooth, which is odd because every modern controller has a textured grip, and this controller doesn't. It wouldn't have even cost them more money to do it. All you got to do is make the mold have a grip on it. It's not even like a big deal. So why they forewent having a grip, I have no clue, except maybe it's this new capacitive gyro grip. Maybe it wasn't working if it had a textured grip. But the way I see it is if you play it longer, basically what's going to happen is it's going to get slippery. That's always what happens without a grip. Your controller gets slippery in your hand because there's the natural oils and sweat of your hand. There's nothing you can do about it. Unless you're wearing gloves, I guess. So I guess if you want to play Steam controller, you got to invest in a pair of gamer gloves so you don't slip and drop your $100 controller. There you go. Okay. So that is the Steam controller. Don't know what everyone's thoughts are. My thoughts are I'm interested in trying it for sure. I definitely want to give it a try and review it for you guys. So I'm going to try to get one, and we'll see what happens. Okay?